Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Chain Soldier episode number 4 reaction. Okay, the previous episode we get to know a few things. First of all, we get to know about Kyoka's past a little bit. That one-horned Shuki that she hates, and like she wants to take her revenge on it, and more stuff about her family and things. And then we also get to meet that girl who is obviously Yuki's sister. However, she doesn't know that that was Yuki, and Yuki doesn't know that is his sister because like he was transformed at that moment. So, but in the end, they kind of realize, and and she just leaves. So we still have a lot of questions regarding her, like who is she, like where, how did she become like this? What happened, and what is she? These questions. So hopefully, all of these will get revealed, soon. Not only that, in the ending section, we get to meet the Squad 6 captain, I think. It was that Squad 6, I think so. She is here, and someone with her came as well, who looks a lot like Himari, I think that's her name, the blue-haired girl. Um, I'm guessing they're either like siblings or like they're relatives or something like that. So let's see what happens in today's episode number 4. Let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's get started. All right, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Hmm. Whirlwind Himari roar. Yeah, that's what you call. Good God, Supreme Commander. Oh, there you go. Just attacked by one of the. Oh, she's the second in commander. So they are relatives. Third squad. Bro, what is wrong with you? Why are you just like. Okay. Oh, what? Oh! She said that because, obviously, like. Yeah, you think it's gonna be baseball? Yeah. Okay, so single combat. Okay. Right. Obviously, she did that so that Himari can, you know. Hmm. Right. Uh. Okay. What is? Right. Why? Why would you? Okay. I'm guessing she needs his help. But you can just say that instead of doing this roundabout. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. That's why you have to, you know. There you go. That's the sister. Ah. What? Oh, really? What? Le- Wait, really? Oh. Wait, so she can just learn? Oh. Oh yeah, because of the whole no, the whole reward system. You yeah, you think that's not what's going to happen. Good God. She probably doesn't understand the whole reward system properly now because they actually don't know what happens. All right. Whirlwind. Ooh, that's cool. Well, I guess it depends on the person. Yeah, he's fast this time. Yeah, like Kyoka's like when he transforms from with Kyoka, he's so strong. Damn. Okay, here we go. The whole reward is gonna kick in. Ah, here we go. Yeah, you didn't know about that. What she thought it would be like doing laundry or something. She literally said that. Well, this is why you need to read the instructions before you do something. Oh boy. Well, because he's not. Yeah, he's not looking. That's why. Oh god. Bruh. Yeah. Good god. Okay. Compatibility. Oh, that's why. I was wondering why does she not use it then? Because of this. No, it's based on him. Like that is why it doesn't dampen his ability. That's why she's like, yeah, you're the only choice. Hmm. Wait, she has so many sisters? Hmm. Story of. Hmm. Okay, one thing I don't understand: how can she use guns? Like, is that also related to her power? I think she. I'm going to read that section where she explains it. Yachiho. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Wait, what? Nah, man. Are you really serious? Okay, what a ridiculous. She refers to herself as Sama, Watashi Sama. How hot is she? Bruh. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. However, she uses it once we lose immediately. Yeah. Yeah, we saw that. She's basically a JoJo character. Okay. But she can literally stop time. I don't think that's how it works. Okay, alright. Damn! Alright. Oh! Whoa! What the? Okay. There you go. Perfect timing. Wait, you. Oh, I thought he was going to use his leg. I thought he was going to kick the enemy. Okay, never mind. He used it to run fast. Yeah, I was saying that. Alright, here we go. The reward system. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, there you go. Yep. Okay. Ooh, okay, there you go. Way more faster than before. I love how. Oh my god. Okay, the reward this time will be crazy. Okay. Yeah. Oh my god. All right. That was the reward. Oh, there you go. Damn. Okay, here we go. Is this finally the day? Yeah, exhibition match. Oh. Oh, there's someone else with us, with them today. Okay. Mm. Oh my god. Yep, this part I'll need to take out this whole section. Oh wait, are they here in here? Oh my god. Oh yeah. Sahara Wakasa. Oh, I see. That's why she doesn't know her. Wakasa. Oh, there she is. Okay, you're just nitpicking now at this point. Pass with flying colors. Yeah, that's what you do when she's sick. I think she's sick at that time. Oh god. Yeah, but she has like. I want to see how they're going to pull this off. Like, she literally stops time. How can you. Okay. Like, I guess in theoretically it makes sense they're going to do it faster than she can do it. In a business. Oh. Ah, I see. Nice. From squad 10. Okay, there you go. Nobody will get hurt now in here. Wow, that is crazy. Wait. No, she's part of the group. Wait, all of them are fighting? Aren't they going to do? Oh, there you go. I was like, all right. It's so crazy. She uses Watashi sama. I've never seen any anime character talk like that. What the hell? There we go. Transform. Yeah. Wow. Okay. All right. He's good. She's the JoJo character. Look at him. Her posing. What the? Oh, there you go. Bruh. Oh, here we go. Oh god. Now what? Rewind 5 seconds. Oh my god. Oh yeah, she can rewind as well. I forgot about that. So all the damage. Oh, this is how it works. So she knows what's going to happen, but they don't know, obviously. Yeah. Prime time. Okay, this should be fun because I'm really interested in seeing how they're going to beat someone who can literally like stop and rewind time. Like it seems almost impossible. Like, okay, is that? Oh, the thing is back left. This one. Yeah, yeah. Learning. This submitted by certain date on the phone. So it's just. Uh, right. Characters. Okay. And that is it. So, Um, that was today's episode. So yeah, we are in a battle between the two sisters, and obviously, Himari is having Yuki cooperate with her, and like they're fighting and trying to defeat a sister whose freaking power is literally stopping and rewinding time. Now, like I said, I'm genuinely curious how they're going to do this because yeah, she can just stop time before. I guess they did explain how she cannot use it like more all the time. More she uses it, the more she'll get like tireder, and she cannot keep on going with it. So that is the thing. um I guess that's the only way I can see them winning, like literally making her tired by rewinding or stopping time multiple times. And yeah, like let's see how that goes. Now, we don't really still know what was her name? Yachiho, yeah. What, like, we know Yachiho's power. However, we don't really know whether she is strong, like physically, you know, because that's also another thing we have to think about. Because even if she stops and rewinds time, she can use it to defend herself most of the time. And if she wants to use that as an offensive spell, she herself needs to be strong, like physically or something like that. So I'm very curious as to how she's going to fight as well, because like it's just stopping and rewinding time. It's not really an offensive ability. She can defend herself like that. So I'm curious how she's going to use this defensive ability in offensive manner, because unless and until she uses it offensively, she cannot defeat she cannot defeat these two. Let's see how that goes as well. So yeah, let's see, because it's just such an OP and like broken power, like literally stopping and rewinding time. Like what? What is that even? You know. So yeah, and I'm genuinely curious how this is going to play out. And we saw, in the beginning, he actually took the chance, and he grasped the opportunity. And when she was busy, like like trash talking her sister, she immediately went in and just whacked her in the stomach, which was obviously something that they had planned that they're going to do. They're not going to let her take the first step. However, she recovered back, or didn't recover back, but she kind of like rewinded time. And as soon as she rewinded time, I'm guessing the injury also rewinded back, and she's not injured anymore. However, she's tired because she used her power. And now obviously the people she's fighting, they will not know that she has rewound time. So they'll only be like, oh, that's weird, why is she tired? And that's what's happened here. Like Himari looked at her sister and she was like, why is she tired suddenly, and we haven't even started the battle. And I'm guessing that is the reason why she actually decided to change her like tactics, because she was thinking of doing something. But then I'm guessing she saw her tired, and she, I don't know, maybe guessed that maybe her sister had used her power to rewind time, and that's why she decided to change her method of going about it, just in case she counters it. Because yeah, if she used the same way to attack her again, um, Yachiyo would have countered that, because she knew what they're going to do. So you have to be, I guess you could say, careful and think about and properly plan as to like what to do, and always keep an eye out on Yachiho. Look at the change in her expressions to realize and understand whether she's rewinding or stopping time. And that's how you're supposed to, I guess, fight this. Because as soon as you see that, oh, she suddenly became like tireder, you have to think that, yeah, she probably used rewind. That means whatever I'm going to do now won't work. I have to do something else. Something like that, I guess. um so yeah, that's one way of doing it. But it's difficult, in the middle of the battle. Who even does that? Like, just imagine, in the middle of a battle, you have to continuously like just think whether your enemy is like rewinding time or not, and based on that you have to. Yeah, it's tough, but like, let's see. um that's like that was what was going on with the battle. Other than that, we get to see that Himari's power is learning, which is learning other people's abilities. Okay, you know what? I think May explains it here in the end. Let me just read that section. She went through that section so quickly, I wasn't able to keep up. Okay, Himari's ability learning. It's a phenomenal power that allows Miss Himari to adopt someone else's ability by selecting their data on her phone. Okay, wait, so is her ability connected to her phone? Like, how is that? What? I'm guessing somehow it's related to her phone, because otherwise, how can she learn the abilities of someone whose data she selects using her phone? That must mean her phone is also part of her ability, shouldn't it? I don't know. So as long as she's seen the set ability, okay, so you cannot literally like be like, oh, that person looks strong, let me take their ability and just use it. You have to see it first. But there's the issue of compatibility. Quality of the ability deteriorates. Using an ability that comes with a price requires a price to be paid. She cannot switch it off for a different one. Before she does that, okay, she must study the correct characteristics of the abilities and use them fully. Right, it's perfect for a hardworking person. Right, okay, there you go. So that's the thing. Okay, so now I'm thinking, what's up with her changing her body into weapons? What is up with that? Is that like something related to her ability? Like, does she have someone's data in her phone who uses guns? Like, otherwise, how is she able to do that? That's my question now. Okay, you know what? I think like Himari herself kind of explains it. Where is that section? There we go. Just a minute. Okay, transforming parts of my body into weapons isn't my main ability. I only use it because it's compatible. Okay, so there you go, she explains. So that is actually someone's power. I do wonder whose power that is, because she says I use it because it's compatible, so I'm guessing she probably has someone's data in her phone um, who has a similar power like this, and since it is so much compatible with her, she constantly uses it. So it's basically like um she has like a bunch of weapons at her disposal, but like one of the weapons is like very much like suits her. It has like her, like the handling, like like the way she can handle a particular weapon is like at 100%, while the others are like 10% or 20%. So she doesn't choose that and chooses this one most of the time because this is more compatible to her, and she uses it this one, like so much more, I think. So okay, so there you go. That must mean that this power where she can change her like like her body parts into weapons is someone else's power. Okay, I see. And I'm guessing her power probably gets dampened down a little bit, so this isn't even the true like potential of this power that she uses. The original person who uses this, probably their power is way more stronger than this. I guess, I don't know, maybe. Now I do wonder how, like, so here's the thing. She talks about compatibility and stuff. And when Yuki asks her, why don't you use Kyoka's like other abilities? No, wait a minute. Oh no, wait a minute. I misunderstood that section. Um, yeah, I misunderstood that section. Okay. No, no, where is that section? You'd be better off. Oh yeah, there you go. Okay, yeah, I misunderstood this part. So he says you'd be better off using a different ability. All right. So wait, so that would mean, since she says that I would if I could, trust me, and she says there's a compatibility component to learning. It degrades the quality of most ability to the point that they make them useless. There you go. So I see. By this, I'm guessing her compatibility with Kyoka's power is very good. Just like how her compatibility with this changing her body into guns, guns and weapons, is also very compatible. Kyoka's ability is also very compatible to her, I'm guessing. And that is why she's like, I cannot use other people's power because it degrades it based on compatibility. But Kyoka's I can use. Which I'm guessing it indirectly tells us that, yeah, her compatibility with Kyoka's power is good. I'm guessing. Okay. Yeah, there you go. That was that. Now, a few other things. First of all, her sister is a complete like nitpick. She nitpicks about everything, anything related to her sister, just constantly up on her case. Like she's like, oh my god, what the hell? Like this is crazy. What else? Her sister is literally a JoJo character who just like poses like most of the time and just like before using her time stopping ability, she just poses. Not only that, it's crazy. I've never ever heard any anime character call themselves Watashi sama. What the hell is that even? Who, like, obviously people uses boku, watashi, or ore, something like that to refer to themselves. Some people uses like washi, like more like like I'm guessing older, like people. No, not older. Sorry, royal, like like people who are like in the royalty or something like washi, like um, uh, warawa, all these like I've heard. She literally uses what? Wait a minute. Just a minute. Let me hear it again. Let me hear what she says again. I think she uses watashi sama. I've never used someone call themselves sama. Like how much of a narcissist is she? Like what? This is the first time I'm hearing any anime character call themselves watashi sama. I don't know if there's any other anime where they do that, but this is like the first time I'm hearing. Good God, this is crazy. I've never heard someone refer to themselves as like that. So I guess like people call themselves ore-sama, in a more like ironic or a more like like a satirical way, like oh ore-sama, like oh the great me, like that. I guess watashi-sama is basically like the like ore-sama is like more like a guys calling themselves ore-sama or something like that. But watashi-sama, I guess, is like something similar to that. But I've never seen any character refer to themselves like that, unironically. You know, like yeah, a lot of characters use ore-sama, but that's I guess more in a satirical way, like in a more like like yeah, she literally refers to herself as watashi-sama. I'm baffled. I've never heard anyone to say that. Good God. Yeah. Okay. You know what? Right. Now, what else? Okay. Yeah. This episode, obviously, we get to see like what's her name? Himari. Yeah. Himari becomes a lot better acquainted and a lot better friends with Yuki. Like because obviously before this she just looked at him and she was always like just filled with disgust whenever looking at him. But after like like this episode, we can see that she at least is a lot better friends with him now. And she is a lot more I guess you could say tolerating of him. um because obviously he's literally helping her with this whole situation. So yeah. And which is nice, obviously, like it's good. um there you go. And that was it, that was this whole episode. There wasn't really anything else that is worth mentioning, I think. Obviously the whole like him Yuki changing into the Shuki and fighting and his style being very different to the normal style that Kyoka uses. It makes sense because obviously she is under um um wait, what was her name? Himari, wasn't it? Yeah, he's under Himari's like ability now. and I guess it differs based on the people. Kyoka's is like more power, Himari is more faster, you know, so something like that. Yeah, and here you can see he like trains himself and like unlocks like a potential where he could literally like be so fast, like concentrate all the power in his legs and just go and quickly like deal with the thing, and which he lacks in power he makes up with speed. And that is what is going on, and it's kind of perfect in my opinion, like like him being so speedy and being his opponent being someone like Yachiho who can literally stop and rewind time. I think it's very useful, because if this was Kyoka, I don't think like Yuki with Kyoka's ability and Kyoka's Shuki power, the Shuki he becomes, he couldn't do anything to this girl, Yachiho, because he's not faster. He's slow but strong. It doesn't matter if he's strong if he's not able to go and deal any damage to her. So I feel like the fact that he's fast by being under Himari's power is so appropriate for a battle like this where your opponent can literally stop and rewind time. It is necessary, otherwise it's going to be very difficult to defeat her. And yeah, so he needs to be fast. So there's a few things like I feel like they need to do. First of all, he needs to be fast and get her before she's able to use her ability, which they already did once, but they need to do that multiple times. Number two, they need to be ready to dodge any incoming attack coming from anywhere. Like literally, like a boulder can pop out in front of you, because she can literally stop time. She can do a lot of things within that stop time. I don't know what she can do, like, so you need to be ready about anything and everything. Stuff can pop out in front of you within a matter of seconds, because she's literally stopping time. So you need to be so fast that you need to be ready, and you're like, so that any incoming attack you can dodge it, or like deflect it. That's another thing that they need to do. And wait for it. Wait for her to get weaker and weaker, tireder and tireder, because she's using her ability so much, and keep the pressure on, so that she uses more of her powers, getting tireder and tireder. And that is the only way I can see them winning. It is a tough way, it's a tough way to do it, but nothing can do about it. A power like this, which can literally stop and rewind time, is something that I guess you need to be very careful about. You need to properly follow the appropriate steps and proper steps to go against that and win against that. Okay, now that was that. Now let me talk about this episode scene by scene. Okay, the first section we get to see Tenka and Yachiho. Yeah, that was the names. And they are here and they're kind of talking about like their groups kind of like working together. They talk about the humanoid Shuki and all that, and stuff like that they're discussing, while Yachiho constantly keeps like just, I don't know, like throwing shade towards her sister. I'm like, come on, man, what the hell is wrong? Like they're completely talking about something else, and she from the background, she's like constantly nitpicking and just like making unnecessary comments. And she's like, oh, like like yeah, like you're very like like obviously we have full faith in you, Kyoka. However, one of your teammates, like they're just going to they're just going to bring down the team power. I'm sure you know who I mean. Like this way, like indirectly, just constantly like bickering like this. While they're like having like a completely different conversation. Anyways, so as she keeps doing that, Yoka's like, all right, you know what? We need to assess our current capabilities, each of our teams. So why don't we go have like a little training, like what did she call it? Like a, okay, let me read this section. Exhibition match, yeah, that's the word. She's like, yeah, let's do an inter squad Mato exhibition match, 1 versus 1. Obviously she did that because she saw that her sister was constantly just doing all of that. So, to counter against that, she brought that up, and I'm guessing Tenka probably was like, all right, that seems fun, let's do it. um and even though they didn't really they didn't really like vocally say that, oh, they're doing this because they want the two sisters to, like, sort their differences out. They knew what they were doing, what it was implying. Obviously, Tenka also knew what that was implying. It was literally because of that. So, like, they went off, and then Kyoka and like, over there, Himari was like, please let me do it. You know what would have been you know what would have been funny? If if someone else fought instead of Himari. It would have been hilarious because, Yachiru would come thinking that, like, her sister is going to come and fight her, and then it would be literally someone else, and she'd be like, what the hell? Because that's what I'm saying, like, they didn't really say, like, oh, like, Yachiho versus Himari, that's what's going to happen. No, they made the match, and both of them realized that, yeah, that's what's going to happen because the sisters are fighting against each other, so let them fight in a proper, like, a match. It wasn't, like, vocally said, but they realized that's what's going to happen. But I'm just thinking, like, like, what if they were like, all right, you know what, no, let someone else go and fight. It would have been hilarious. It would have been hilarious, like, yeah, Yachiho would come in expecting to fight her sister, and it would be literally someone else. Right, anyways, now after that, yeah, there you go. So they are like, all right, see you later. They go away, and Yachiho, sorry, Himari's like, oh, thanks so much, and she's like, I'm going to, like, I'm going to fight this, like, please give me permission to use Yuki. And here we go. Here's where the whole thing starts about, like, him becoming her slave or whatever the hell. Yeah, and then, he's like, obviously he's like cooking for them and doing everything, but yeah, Himari's like, yeah, I need your help personally. Now I was thinking, like, how is he going to help her? um because, again, like I said, I don't remember much from the manga. I completely forgot the fact that she had a power like this. So her power is learning, as she explains. When Yuki was also confused, Yuki was like, how am I going to help you? And she says, like, my power is not really using guns, it's something else, it's learning. And she explains, like, they have, like, character cards in her phones, and whichever character card she has on, she can use their power. However, it based on compatibility, it can dampen the power, so not everyone's power she can use. And at first I was like, yeah, that is really OP, but then when she talks about the compatibility, I was like, ah, yeah, it's not. It depends. It based completely based on luck. If you're lucky enough and you find someone with some crazy powers, then only you can use it. However, it's not really, yeah, like, that OP, because most of them won't really be compatible with her. And here's also another thing. This power is definitely quite strong, especially if she finds someone very compatible with her, but it's always going to be a power which cannot surpass the original one. That's the thing. So to counteract that, I feel like Himari herself needs to get a lot stronger, and not only use the power, but also she herself needs to, I guess you could say, like, contribute something in a different way along with the power to, yeah, because obviously this is a power that can never surpass the original. And the fact that she can only use one power at a time, if she can use multiple powers, that would have been pretty OP, but she cannot do that. She can only use one. So, like, it's a tricky one. This power is a tricky one. It has a lot of terms and conditions, blah blah blah. Like, oh, this needs to be compatible, this needs to be that, this, that, a lot of things. But if used properly, I guess it is pretty strong. But yeah, it's not too OP or too broken, which I thought at the beginning, but now that I'm thinking again, no, the whole compatibility thing makes it a lot, like, yeah, There you go. Now, I love how constantly Yuki was like, "But do you even want to use my power? Because you don't know what's going to happen." And she's like, "Oh, don't worry. Even if it's physically taxing, I can do. I'll do everything and anything. I can do the laundry. I can help you out with the cleaning. And that's what she thought. She thought it by physically stressful, like by stressful. She thought it was in that way stressful, not this way. And yeah. Here we go. Do you understand what Miss Kyoka's ability entails, right? I know, it's physically demanding. Um, I got this. I don't mind taking over cleaning or laundry. Bruh, what a misunderstanding. Anyways, so he transforms, and you can see he transformed into like a more faster version of him. And however, he lacks power. So he's like, all right, I can counter the power with my speed. So she uses her like a lot of quick jabs to attack the Shukis and defeat them. And they're like, all right, this is working. This is how we're going to win. And then the whole reward system starts, and she literally pulls up her. And this is where she realizes that, oh no, this is what it meant. Um, yeah, and so I think she kind of told him that, oh, look away, don't look at me. And he's like, all right, I'm going to do that, but you'll see what happens. And he looks away. So since he's not being satisfied, the power keeps, the whole thing keeps continuing. So he has to look, obviously. Oh my god. Anyways, after that whole shenanigan, they're off to do more training. And Yuki's like, are you sure about this? And she's like, yeah, I cannot use other power. The whole compatibility factor comes in. And yeah, your power I can use, so I'm going to make full use of it. And she explains how if she uses power which is not compatible with her, for example, Shushu's paradigm shift, her bust is just going to increase instead of her whole body. So it dampens, the power dampens based on compatibility. So yeah, there you go. And she talks about her family, about how her older sisters are successful. Everyone had high hopes for her as well, but she always fell down. She was nervous, got fever. And yeah, and the power that she got was also kind of underwhelming, as she says, because like I said, it's a hit or miss. You need to find someone who you're compatible with and get their power, kind of like that. So yeah, and that's why everyone teased her and everything. Her sister kept like bugging her constantly, as you can see. And yeah, so she's like, this is my first chance to prove them wrong. And she talks about how she respects Kyoka a lot, and all that stuff. Yeah, so then they decide to make like a finishing move, an ultimate ability which will completely defeat the enemy. So what to do? Yeah, they decide to okay, that happens later. Before that, we get to see her sister in the shower, just oh no, here's where she says like, oh, my sister's power is time stopping and time rewinding. And her sister in the shower, you can see she like, this part is funny. She's showering, suddenly she's like, does this, and does like a JoJo pose, and the shower, the water stops, and she's like posing like this, like the whole JoJo pose, and she's like, I'm going to put her in her place in the Mato exhibition match. Bruh. And she starts laughing, that whole Ojo-sama laugh, like ah ha, 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 like that. Oh no. And okay, so Yuki asks Himari, how do we defeat her? She can literally stop and rewind time. So she's like, oh, she's going to get tired if she uses it too many times. Also, she literally pauses before she uses it. So, bruh. Okay, where's that section? Here we go. She strikes a weird pose to trigger her ability. Oh, so she has to do it. I misunderstood up until now. I thought she literally does that because she wants to do it. Just no, that's not the case. She has to do it, otherwise it's not going to. Oh my god, that is yeah, that's unfortunate, or maybe fortunate. Who knows? Maybe she likes doing it. You know what? For her, she's probably fortunate. She probably wants to do like make poses like that, just because you've seen how over the top she is. Like she probably loves it. She like loves doing those poses and like. So yeah, it's probably fortunate for her that she has to strike the pose. Oh boy, that's funny. Oh god. Right. So after that, Yuki's like, all right, let's get like an ultimate ability. So he decides to use all his power, concentrate his power in his legs, then fight. I thought he was going to kick the enemy, but he uses his power to move and punch the enemy. But it's not working because since he concentrated all his power in his leg, his hand is weak, so it's not happening. And then obviously whenever he's returning back to his normal self, the whole reward system kicks in, and like stuff like that. And then one day, one section, you can see Kyoka comes in, and Kyoka is like, oh, let's see what you're doing, what type of training you guys are doing. And Kyoka gives a little bit of advice to to Himari, and she's like, why are you here? You should go with him. It's like, since you're this power is like domination, you need to be with him, otherwise it's not going to work like that. And she also realized, she's like, yeah, when I'm going to fight against my sister, I will need to be with him, so I cannot really stand at a distance like that. So she goes and rides on top of him, and she was like, let's go. And obviously, because of this, since the nature of her power is domination, it works better, and he is able to use his power and fight the Shuki. And then he pushed him to so hard that the whole reward is like crazy. Like, she literally has to strip off everything. Bruh. And yeah, so then after that, more training, they keep on going like this, and finally it's the day of the exhibition match. So yeah, they're ready. Now Tenka's group comes in, and you can see these girls are in the bath, and then this girl, what's her name? The new girl? She comes in and she's like in the bath. Sahara Wakasa, that's her name, yeah. And she comes in and she goes to sleep in the hot spring. Right, anyways, later on, Yachiho comes in. Yachiho's like, oh, you're taking a bath now, haha, like, you have that much, confidence or something? Right, anyways, she's, as always, she's just, just, like, trying to, make this a whole, bickering with her. And yeah, it's time. Yuki comes in, and they're ready to go. So, alright, then we get to meet this girl here. What's her name? Ginna Bizen. Yeah, her power is an interesting one. So she can make like a ring, and within it, power, I guess, like, they need to write the names in the name tag and bury it inside. And those people, other than those people, nobody will be able to get in the barrier. Also, anyone who will get damaged or hurt within it will insta heal it, so nobody can die in there. So it's a pretty damn OP power, based on the situation, because, as you know, you have to write the names and everything and bury it over there. And they kind of explain that even if 1,000 Shukis came now, nobody can break the barrier. That's how strong this is. And you can see she hates Yuki, obviously, because, and she's like a huge fan of Kyoka and Tenka. And yeah, so there you go. Okay, anyways, the battle begins, and yeah, Yachiho is ready. Himari is ready, and Himari is like, oh, according to my ability, this person, Yuki, will be helping me out because he's part of my ability. Yeah, and Yachiho's like, yeah, it's fine, no problem. And he again, like, insults her. But that's just her. So there you go. So the battle begins, and it's funny here because after he transforms, okay, they say begin. He transforms, and Yachiho starts giving her I don't know, like her anime character speech whenever like two people or more people fight against each other. Literally, they have like a whole conversation within the battle, just stopping the battle, and that's literally what she was doing here. Just standing here giving like a speech, and they're like, nope, and just punches her at the stomach because perfect opportunity. Okay, you know what? Let me read what she's saying. I'm warning you, Himari, you won't last a second against, and that's all they needed. Gave like a bash in the, like stomach. However, she recovers enough to rewind time. And that's all they needed. She needed. She rewinds time 5 seconds, and the damage also gets mitigated, I'm guessing, and it reverses back. So she's not damaged anymore, but she's tired because she used her ability. Right, so when Himari sees that she's tired, she says we've planned she's tired, we've planned ahead in case we couldn't finish her off with a single blow. Let's stick to our strategy. And she changed tactics. I'm guessing she changed tactics because she thought she was tired, and she immediately realized that I probably used my ability. She rewinded time. That's why she's tired. That's why I need to change my ability. Okay, so there you go. Okay, so and I guess Yachiho kind of says like, oh, she changed tactics now to figure out whether it was on accident or on purpose, which I guess it makes sense. If she did it on accident, yeah, then that's that. If she did it on purpose, then that would mean she was able to read her, and she was able to counter her strategy, which would obviously be pretty impressive. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, then the battle is like continuing over there, and we end the episode over there. So there you go. I'm pretty excited for this battle. Next week we'll see what happens, and yeah, I'm very curious as to see how she's going to like do anything against her sister who can literally stop time. But like now that I'm thinking about the whole situation, it seems it is like a 50-50 chance. Basically anyone can win. Up until now I thought like how can someone defeat someone who can literally stop and rewind time? But I need to remember that she cannot use it continuously. She'll be tired the more she uses it. So because of that, they have a good chance. Like Himari and Yuki, they have a good chance to win if they can keep her on her toes and make her continuously use her ability so that she gets tireder and tireder. They can automatically win like that. So let's wait and see. So that is it. Thanks for watching. This was my reaction. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. That is it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week with another episode of Chain Soldier. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.